Hello, and welcome to a new series I'll be doing, where I recount my game collection and just have fun talking about memories I have with these games. And this is going to be a bit awkward since I'm holding my phone as my camera. My original intention was to use this Wii U gamepad stand to hold the phone up because I didn't have a tripod, but it angled the phone too much so that it would basically just look like this. Here, in fact, we can actually get... There you go. Doesn't that look good? Then I decided to stack it on top of some DS game cases I have, and that still didn't look good. So, the Wii U stand will act as a game stand for fun, and game console stand, just so we have more to look at. But before that, really quick, I just wanted to ask, please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this. Tell me if you want to see more of this. I don't really feel comfortable doing this for the most part, but thanks for watching. And right now, I'm going to recount the earliest collection of games I had. The I didn't own my own console yet generation. And this should be fun. This would have been through the ages of like 3 to... I'm going to go with 9. This would have been the Wii generation. So a lot of games I didn't even bother to bring up here because I don't have that many memories with them. Or they were a My Sims. And this is not going to work. My Sims. Yep. Brought to you by EA, the kid-friendly version of The Sims, which I've never actually played a Sims game. Let's just open that up. Now, I don't remember exactly when I got this, but I remember I got like the 2 other My Sims games, My Sim Kingdom, I'll bring up an image of that, and then My Sim Spies. Let's take a look at that menu there. Really cheaping out on us this generation, EA. Complete controls, like we actually need to know the controls to a My Sims game. Yeah, this was a odd game. We got it after Animal Crossing, which we will get to. And I thought, oh, it's going to be like another Animal Crossing game where we can all get EA game cheat codes and hints. Game access code, like we ever used that. But yeah, I thought it would be like Animal Crossing, where everyone would have our own we'd have a town and all of us could play together every once in a while, separately. And then it turns out you could just have separate save files for each person. I mean, it was still a fun time. You could decorate and, you know, build your own furniture, which was a neat concept. But I think the later games actually were better than this, even though they were nothing like this other than the art style. But it was pretty fun for a 6-year-old. And now we come to, oh yeah, that's right, Animal Crossing City Folk, my first exposure to this series. And this was an odd one because Animal Crossing City Folk, most would argue it's one of the weakest games in the series. This, I'm pretty sure, was the first game I ever technically owned. My older brother got it for me for my birthday, which was fun. And yeah, me and my siblings, we all had our own town. I couldn't even read yet when we first got this game. I remember we went to see a movie. He let me open my gift before we saw the movie, and I was so excited. When we got home, it was really late at night, so you couldn't even do anything in the game. And we were having problems with our controllers, so we had to turn the game off and back on. And that was my first exposure to Mr. Rossetti, too. Look at that beefy manual. Yeah, I have very fond memories of playing this game. I've had to reset and start new towns numerous times because of the way it was linked and you couldn't transfer your town over. But yeah, Wii Music. This is a beefy game manual. Register your software. Register where? My Nintendo. Oh man, I remember that. Look at the size of this thing. I'm trying not to mess stuff up because of how... Look at the thickness on that. That is a thick manual. Take a look at that manual. That's pretty cool. Small dents on here, but this is a complete game set. What is the DS suitcase? I don't know. Maybe you transfer stuff over from the DS? Yeah, you transfer your character over from Wild World to City Folk. Man, when Nintendo actually put effort into their manuals. I'm sure a lot of this is just manuals for the same manual, but for other languages eventually. Use your keyboard to chat with people. Oh man, the digital keyboard to chat online when you could do that. They're actually detailing all of the locations you could go to, like the stores and town hall and the town gate. Then there's the city with all of its stores. And then visiting friends, which you can no longer do unless you use the unofficial Wii Connect 24 service called Reconnect 24, which I don't think I ever will. And yep, then we enter into the same manual again, but in a different language. Let's look at the back of that there again. Yeah. Oh man, this was such a good game. And then it made me waste my life even more. Yeah, that really was one of the formulative game experiences I had. And I still remember doing stuff like staying up late to watch my brother play the game because I couldn't understand what was going on, like finding Wisp. And then going to the cafe. Oh, that was my favorite. Even though it served no purpose. Very good memories with that game, even though I've had to reset numerous times. Now we come up to a not as memorable game. Drawn to Life, the next chapter, must have been a sequel. Brought to you by THQ. Q. However you pronounce it. Yeah, I mean, this was fun. It certainly wasn't an amazing experience, but, you know, it was fun. You got to draw your own character in the game. Book of Life. I don't remember a lot of this. I don't remember the story of this game. And I don't think that's honestly the worst thing. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. It was just a simple 2D platformer where you could draw in certain areas. Oh man, yeah, I do remember one thing. There's this astronaut preset you could use, except instead of using a preset, I just drew my own astronaut based off of that one right there. For some reason. And then I do remember there was like this weird basketball mini game you could play. Oh yeah, SpongeBob, Truth or Square, the video game. Who remembers that? World of Zoo. Seems like someone was trying to copy Connectimals. Yeah, not too many memories with that. Then we come on to an odd one here. 10th Anniversary Edition, The Oregon Trail by Red Wagon Games. Oh, 40th anniversary. I can't read. I'm leaving that in. That's going to be funny. Yeah, I remember my older siblings and my mom and dad would play the weird Facebook Oregon Trail back when that existed. And then when they canceled the services for that, they started advertising this game as a replacement for it because, you know, everybody has a Wii. You can tell which games got opened more based on how well the cases stay open. This one got played a little bit more. Drawn to Life, not so much. That was like a small little diversion. This was an odd version of the game. Like, you could speed up your wagon. You manually controlled the wagon and steered instead of just, oh, we're going to input the speed we want the ox to move us at, and then we'll keep going. No, you actually had to control the wagon so it didn't run into stuff. Which actually isn't a terrible idea. It does keep you engaged longer, but ultimately it just makes you run as fast as possible. And then you slow down whenever you're about to run into something. I remember you could fill up your food very quickly in this, to the point where hunting and gathering for resources like food and other stuff basically became unimportant. And then there were stupid achievements like beat the game without anyone dying. And then you'd unlock a character like the doctor or whatever it was called. Yeah, I do remember this. You beat the game without anyone dying in your wagon party, and you'd unlock a character that makes it harder for anyone to die. So essentially, that was kind of pointless. I don't need to play as that character ever again. It was so easy to make it through without anyone dying. Oh, notes. Like anyone actually used that. Yeah, why would you give me the character that makes it easier to not die when you've already basically shown me that it's easy to not die? Ooh, we come to a licensed game here. I'm switching hands, by the way, so that I can make this a little bit easier on me. Left arm's getting a little tired. Disney Epic Mickey by Disney. Now, this Disney Interactive, this was an odd game. It was good. G4 TV, okay, the best Wii game. I don't know about that. This was basically everybody's first introduction to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Let's get a good look at that. Disney Epic Mickey. It was a fun game. It had some great concepts. Bring back older characters that haven't been heard from in a while, or heard about in a while. It had a cool bonus movie you could watch of one of Oswald's old cartoons. And it is the superior version of that cartoon compared to the collection box set. The song just fits so much better than the song they have paired up with it in the box set of all of his cartoons. Yeah, the whole painting and paint thinner. So weird. Oh, this game had combos I didn't even know were possible. Guardians? I don't even remember some of this stuff. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember some of this stuff. I'll have to play this again. Man, this is so weird. So much stuff I didn't even know about in this game. But either way, it was a good Disney game, and actually just a good game in general. All right, and this is coming up on our last game for this episode. Yes, this will be a series. Donkey Kong Country Returns, an actual game other than Animal Crossing made it on the list, and Disney's Epic Mickey. And again, like I said, there are more Wii games I had, but they were basically just my Sim sequels. Donkey Kong Country Returns. My first exposure to any Donkey Kong games. Let's just get a good look at that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like I have to buy a new copy. I'll never get rid of this, though. It was such a good game. Also, it's on the back of the box. I don't even know when that could have happened. It's a nice matte finish on the game disc right there. Full discard, by the way. That is nice. You don't see too many games doing that. Stuck on there. Club Nintendo. Doesn't exist anymore. If you like this game, you might like these games as well. Oh, man. This really takes me back. This is the instruction booklet. As always, let me guess. It's going to be black and white on the inside. It is not black and white on the inside. There's a prologue. Yeah, the story of this game was so weird. The Tiki Talk, whatever tribe brainwashed all of the animals on the island, but it doesn't work on Donkey Kong and the other DK crew. But they essentially used the hypnotized animals to steal the banana horde. Not that I knew any of this when I played originally. All I knew is they had a bunch of bananas that were apparently magical. And Donkey Kong was not happy about that. Oh, man. This was probably one of the hardest games I ever played. And I'm going to be honest, I did not use the assist whatsoever. I actually beat this. It's about age 8, I want to say, when I played this. And that was like recently when the game came out. This was a hard game to beat. At least by that time period standards. You could just skip levels, which I never wanted to do. This game had great music too. 2-player cooperative mode. And that's the end of the English manual. Then we come to this. I want to say that's the Spanish manual, but I'm not sure. Might be French, I'm not sure. If it's not Spanish, it's French. Well, with that is going to be the end of our first episode of Game Collection Talks. Yeah, Game Collection Talks. And this was the not a console owner era. It was a fun time because I didn't even know what I liked yet. I just got stuff. Oh, Mickey's on the cover? Yeah, I want it. Donkey Kong? Oh, Donkey Kong is cooler than Mario. I want this game. That was about the extent of how stuff went. But yeah, that's going to be about it. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Just coming in here to retroactively say, I'd love to hear about everybody else's game collections too. Now, that will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching once again.